Welcome all. In this video, I will explain how for loop can be used in Python. There will be 7 programs. One by one we will discuss them. So first program is write a Python program to print all numbers from 1 to 10. Fine. So here the first looping structure, that is for, which is supported by Python, the syntax is little different than C, C++ and Java. Here the syntax is how. Now we have to start with the keyword for, then the variable name, then we have to give the keyword that is in, then range function we have to use. In between range function we have to give the parameter from where we are starting, that is 1, and we are ending with 10, and step value is 1. Thereafter, giving a tab, we have to print the value. So it will print 1 to 10 all the numbers by giving the step of 1. Next question, it is saying to print all numbers from 51 to 10 in reverse order. In previous case, we saw the numbers are getting printed in ascending order. In this case, the numbers are getting printed in descending order, that is 51 to 10. So here we have to use the keyword reverse, and within the bracket of range we have to write 51 comma 10, then -1. So step -1 it will move, and the syntax for n in range reverse 51 comma 10 -1. Then giving a tab, we have to give the print statement to print it. Okay. Thereafter the question is for all even numbers, that has to be printed from 160 to 1111 in reverse order again. Here the additional thing I added, that is even number. So for even number, as we know, the logic is divisible by 2. So that I need to apply. It means the if will be included with for. So here the command is written for n in range reverse, that is 160 comma 111 and -1, as it is going reverse order. The reverse keyword has been used with range. Then the if conditional we have used, if n modulus 2 equal to 0 equal to is the comparison operator. So if it is 0, it means if it is even number, then giving a tab, again we have to write the print statement of n. So it will print all the even numbers, that is starting from 160 till 111. All the even number will be printed in reverse order. The next question, write a Python program to print all numbers those are divisible by 2 and 5 between 1 and 70, and here except 30 is included. We don't want to print 30. 30 is divisible by 3 as well as divisible by 2 as well as by 5, but we don't want to include it. So the program starts with for loop, that is for n in range. Within bracket we need to write 1 comma 70, that is the range starting from 1 and ending number is 70, and 1 comma 1 we supposed to write for step value, which is by default 1, so we don't require of writing that. We have to take a if conditional, as it has to print the number those are divisible by 2 and by 5. So we wrote here if n modulus 2 equal to 0 and n modulus 5 equal to 0. It means the number is divisible by 2 as well as divisible by 5. Then the next we need to exclude 30. So we have to write if n not equal to. So not equal to here exclamation and equal to 30. Fine. So it means it has to be divisible by 2 as well as by 5, but not included 30. Means 30 has to get excluded. Then under that inner if statement we have to give the print statement, print n. so that it will help you to print all the numbers starting from 1 to 70. Those are divisible by 2 and 5 except 30. Next question, find out the sum of all numbers between 1 and 10. So in this case we have to find out the sum in the sense 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus whatever result comes, it's supposed to print at last. In this case we have to use two variables, one to extract the loop to continue with the loop and another variable to hold the values, the answer. So for n in range 1 comma 10, so here the range starts from 1 and continue till 10, as default value is 1, so the step value is not mentioned in this case, not mandatory. Then we have taken sum equal to sum plus n, or we can write sum plus equal to n as well. Fine. It means the sum is getting added with n in the sum variable. Thereafter, outside the loop we need to keep the print statement, so that's why without giving indent we have to write the print the sum is comma sum. It means after completion of the loop, the value whatever stored in between in sum will get printed at last after completion of the loop. Next question, find out the sum of all odd numbers between 156 and 76. So in this case not only it is going reverse order, but also only odd numbers it is giving importance of. So the loop will start with for n in range 156 comma 76 comma minus 1 as the step is going down, and we have to use the reverse keyword as the numbers are moving down. Thereafter, as the odd number has to get printed, odd number sum has to get found out. So if condition has been used, that is if n modulus 2 equal to 1. So it means if after dividing the 2 with the number, if the remainder become 1, it's a odd number and the sum to be taken out. So sum plus equal to n or sum equal to sum plus n has to be written, so that it will find out first whether the number is odd or not. If it is odd, then only it will take the sum and will store in the variable sum. Clear? Now print statement has to be written, which has to be written after completion of the loop. That's why without giving the indent, we have to write at last print within double quote the sum is, or the statement as you wish to give, you can give double quote to be end comma n, or comma sum, as the total answer or the result gets stored in the variable sum. Fine. This is how odd number can be sum as well as reverse order series. So next question, find out the sum of all numbers divisible by 3 and 5 between 1 and 100. Fine. In this case there is exclude concept I included, that is except 45. It means 45 should not be taken out in sum. 45 should be excluded. So the range for loop will start for n in range 1 comma 100 comma 1 we can write. Fine. Then we have to specify the if condition. We have to give the if statement as two number divisible, it's written, that is 3 and 5. So the statement will be how? Now if n modulus 3 equal to 0 and n modulus 5 equal to 0, it means the number not only has to be divisible by 5 but also should divisible by 3. Fine. After that we have to keep one more if condition, that is to exclude 45. So if n not equal to, that is exclamation equal to, not equal to symbol, comparison operator, so then the sum to be taken out. So sum equal to sum plus n, or we can write sum plus equal to n, to sum equal to sum plus n, or we can write sum plus equal to n, to find out the sum of the numbers. Those are divisible by 3 and by 5, and to exclude 45. Then as we have to print the sum, the final result, which should not be kept within the loop, so we have to write the print statement at last outside the loop. So just below the for loop we can write it, so that won't be taken care within any condition or any iteration. It will be simply outside the loop. Hope all of you are getting clear about the concept of sum of the series of numbers.